Hey guys, Chris Fix here, and here are my top 10 mistakes people make while cleaning their car. These are my top 10 mistakes, and I don't cover them all, so I want to hear what mistakes you have. So after the video is over, leave a comment in the comment section below. Mistake number 1, taking your car to a car wash. These car washes are guaranteed to scratch your finish. Even if the car wash says it's soft bristles and soft cloth, dirt gets trapped in the cloth and it ends up getting scratched against your paint. Car washes are aggressive, even the touchless type, where powerful jets of water slam your paint surface to remove the dirt. The water pressure could be too high, and even if the water pressure isn't too high, the water will push dirt against the paint, thereby scratching it. Now don't get me wrong, car washes are good for cars where you don't really care about the little scratches in the paint. For example, I'd bring my van or my truck to a car wash because the paint is already beat up a little bit, but I would never take my Corvette or a new car to a car wash. Mistake number 2. People clean their car in direct sunlight and when it's really hot. I try to wait till the sun is just about setting, and then you get this really good shine on the car so you can see where all the dirt is. The reason why you don't clean your car in the sun is because the car's surface will be so hot that the water you're cleaning with will evaporate and leave watermarks on your paint. Another problem is that these chemicals and cleaners that you're using aren't made to be put on hot surfaces, which is why it says in the directions to park the car in the shade. This time of the day where it's cooler and the sun isn't as strong is perfect. It'll allow your car to stay cool and this water won't evaporate very quickly. Mistake number 3, using Dawn or some type of kitchen soap or degreaser to clean your car. These products are bad for your paint and will strip your protective wax coating, so all that hard work waxing goes to waste. Also, these products are not always pH balanced, so you could be damaging your clear coat. You do not want to use a degreaser. What you want to use is an automotive soap. This stuff is specifically formulated to clean your car's paint so it won't strip the wax and it's pH balanced. It also foams up really well, so it provides good lubrication while you use your towel against your paint. You could even see it on here. It says it won't strip wax like some dish soaps. Here's a quick car washing top tip. Make sure you always clean out your bucket so that you get all the dirt in the bucket out. So when you put your towel in here, you don't pick up the dirt and rub it right into your paint and scratch your paint. Now we could get some soap in here. Mistake number 4 that I see all the time is people don't use lubrication when they're cleaning their car. You could use some type of spray wax if your car finish is completely dry. For example, if you have some bird poop on your car, never just wipe this off with just a towel. Always spray some lubricant and then this will come right off, just like so. After you wipe one way, fold your towel over and wipe it the other way to clean it off. Do get that bird poop off that car right away because bird poop has acid in it and the acid will break down your paint in the clear coat and it'll leave a nasty mark there. But make sure when you take it off, use some type of lubricant. Or just make sure your car is soaking wet and you have a towel that is completely covered in soap and water so you won't scratch your car. Black is one of the most difficult colors to clean. And the reason why black is so difficult to clean is because you have to be extra careful. Black shows scratches really easily. Going along with number 4, make sure you get the car soaking wet. And when you're getting the car wet, make sure you're not using a power washer, and if you are, make sure you can put your hand in front of it and it doesn't hurt your hand. If it hurts your hand, that's too much pressure for your car. Mistake number 5, you do not want to ever use a paper towel on your paint. You don't ever want to use an old t-shirt on your paint. You never want to use a sponge or the rough end of a sponge on your paint, and you never want to use one of these bathing towels or whatever kind of towel you want to call this on your paint. The only thing that should touch your paint is a nice and soft microfiber towel or something with a similar softness. Mistake number 6, not cleaning from the top of the car to the bottom of the car. You always want to start cleaning your car at the top and then finish cleaning at the bottom. The one exception is you could start with cleaning your rims. When cleaning your rims, the same rules for cleaning your car's paint apply. Use a microfiber towel and some type of lubricant, in this case water and a wheel cleaner. And make sure you don't use the same towel for the rims as for the paint. You should have 2 different towels because rim dust is acidic and gritty. I'm not using a paper towel on the rims because the rims are actually clear coated to protect the aluminum finish, and paper towels are just going to scratch your clear coat just like it's going to scratch the clear coat of your paint, so that's why I don't want to use it on your paint. And then you never want to keep this stuff on your rims, so make sure you clean it off. So now that we did all 4 tires, now's a good time to start cleaning from the top to the bottom, and I'll show you what I mean right now. We start at the top because on all cars, the bottom is going to be a lot dirtier compared to the top of the car. You can see the bottom is way dirtier than the top, primarily because the bottom of the car is close to the dirty road. All the road grime and dust and mud kick up on the bottom of the car, but rarely make it to the top of the car. To prevent all this dirt from getting on our towel and scratching the whole car, we start at the top of the car and leave the bottom till the end. I like to split the car in half, so right at that yellow turn light here, all the way across, that's what I consider the top half, and then down below that is the bottom half. So we'll start cleaning the top half first. Here's a top tip for you. When you just start using a towel, always snap it out to get any loose rocks or dust or whatever that could scratch the car and try to get it off. Every little bit helps. One thing that you should notice while I'm cleaning, I'm moving the towel in one direction, from the front of the car to the rear of the car. And that brings me to mistake number 7, cleaning in a swirling motion. Pick a direction and clean in that direction. If you do it in a swirling motion, you're more likely to see scratches at different angles. When you're cleaning your car, go in one direction. Pick a direction. I like going from front to back, from the front of the car to the rear of the car, and that's the direction I stick to. Mistake number 8 that people make constantly is using only one bucket. You can see here I have 2 buckets. One bucket, which is this one right here, is just for the soapy water. This is a clean bucket. The other bucket that I just filled is your rinse bucket. You want to fill up your rinse bucket all the way to the top with plain water, and that'll allow all the particulates and everything that are in your dirty towel to fall to the bottom, and it won't get contaminated in the nice clean soapy water. So I have my dirty towel. I dunk it in the rinse. I wring it out, and this will get most of the big particles off. That's the goal. They'll all sink to the bottom of that bucket. You can see it looks pretty clean now. And then I dunk it in my soap, and I go back and clean the car. So finally, after you're done cleaning everything, rinse off all the soap, and again, you do not use a sponge, you do not use a bath towel, you do not use a t-shirt, and you do not use a paper towel when you dry off your car. You want to use a good microfiber cloth that absorbs water really well. Just like cleaning your car, we're going to dry it in one direction. You don't want to add a lot of pressure. This will prevent scratches. And then after a few dries, use a new part of the towel. And you also dry the car from top to bottom, same as cleaning. Good, now look at that shine. Nice and clean and dry. Mistake number 9 that I see all the time is people go drop their towel on the ground and they pick it right back up and use it on their car. When you drop your towel on the ground, it picks up all types of debris, including little rocks like that right there, which will put a nice scratch in your car's paint. Pick up little leaves and stuff. So once you drop this on the ground, this is done. You can't use this. So once this touches the ground, keep it there. And the final mistake, mistake number 10. I always see people put Armor All or some type of leather and vinyl cleaner on their steering wheel and on the brake and the gas pedals. I also see them put it on the shifter, which is never good. All these things you need to grip onto, whether it's with your hands or with your feet. You never want to put any chemicals on your steering wheel, brake pedals, or gear knob that are going to make it slippery. This just makes driving dangerous, and you could potentially cause an accident, hurt yourself or hurt somebody else. And the final top tip, if you're going to use some type of leather or vinyl protectant, make sure that you spray it on a paper towel and not directly on the leather or vinyl. This will prevent it from getting all over your windows and things you don't want it on. Hopefully this video gave you new insight for when you're cleaning your car. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also consider subscribing. I publish how-to videos weekly, and I answer all the questions and comments you guys leave in the comment section below. Up on the screen is going to be a link to another top 10 video that I did. That video is the top 10 mistakes car owners make, and it'll go through different things that people do with their cars that shouldn't be done. To get to that video, you could click on the screen, or you could find a link to that video in the description below. Also in the description below are the links to the Chris Fix Facebook and Twitter pages. If you use Facebook or Twitter, check it out. And finally, I want to hear from you guys. I obviously didn't cover everything. If you have any mistakes that you know of that people do all the time, leave it in the comment section below.